What's up, fuckheads? This is Mike Kennedy Copeland here with my WWE SummerSlam 2014 predictions video. Woo! Now, originally I was supposed to do this video with my buddy Marth yesterday while I was over at his house, but I completely forgot about it because I'm a complete dumbass. So I'm doing it right now. One thing though, why the fuck is Sheamus not defending the US title and the Usos the tag titles? The fuck? I don't know. I just don't get it, and it feels fucking weird as fuck, so... But let's get along with the predictions and not waste people's time with my bitching. Oh wait, I'm gonna do that just shortly. But first... So, the SummerSlam pre-show... Rob Van Dam! And Cesaro. I'm looking forward to this, actually, even though there's no real build-up to it, which is a real shame, because I think a Cesaro-RVD feud would be really cool. But here's the sad part. Cesaro and his bad booking. Ever since he stopped being a Paul Heyman guy, Cesaro's been going down the absolute... been going down to absolute shit! In other words. Remember last year when I bitched about Wade Barrett being a lower card and not doing practically anything? And constantly losing to people all the time, and then I don't know, just treated like absolute garbage before the bad news gimmick popped up. Well, look here, buddy, the same thing's happening with Cesaro, and I don't like it. Aside from that, I hope it's a great match. It should be a great match, because I think in reality, RVD's extreme hardcore high flying style and kickboxing and Cesaro's technical / brute strength mixed ability could go really well with one another if WWE doesn't restrict them so much. As for who I think's gonna win, obviously RVD's winning, no question about it, because Cesaro's been booked like absolute shit ever since he stopped being a Paul Heyman guy, and I don't think WWE's gonna stop that bullshit anytime soon. Now, this is the part where you're gonna hear me bitch a lot. That's right, the Divas. And believe it or not, we're getting 2 Divas matches. Holy shit! This is like the second pay-per-view this year alone, and we've had 2 Divas matches? I don't know. But I'm gonna start off with AJ Lee versus Paige for the Divas title. Remember that Raw? Yeah, I do, sadly. Well, WWE apparently insists on making these 2 feud. Oh wait, that's happening already. Damn it, WWE, just fucking end this rivalry right now. Okay? End it. It's shit. I don't want to see it. I don't like it. And nobody else with a brain likes it, nor wants to see it. If anybody actually enjoys this fucking rivalry, then you have no idea what a real Divas feud is. I'm sorry, but that's an undisputed fact. I'm sorry. This feud is absolutely pointless, makes no coherent sense, and AJ Lee is absolutely obnoxious as a face. Like, I fucking hate it when the Divas division has to revolve around AJ, no matter what. And when WWE tries to put AJ above the other Divas, like, she's not as great as everybody thinks she is, okay? In fact, she's nowhere near even close to great. She can't act, and like I said, her babyface character is absolute shit. Paige is far superior to AJ in every way possible, but especially in ring work. What I want is for Paige to win this match, win back the Divas title, and end the feud right there. But everybody knows what will really happen is that AJ will retain again and probably hold the damn title for another near 300 days or something. I don't know. I don't fucking give a shit. Oh, and here's a happier note. Happy birthday to Paige! Woo! How old is she gonna be, like 22? I believe? Whatever. Happy birthday to the anti-diva from Scotland. Have a great one, and I'm sure winning the Divas title back will be a great way to celebrate that. Happy birthday. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Can you blame me though? Next up. I mean, like there's no side big enough for this pile of garbage. Yes, people, it's Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon. And you're probably wondering like, oh my god, this match is actually happening? Yes, sadly. And I think it needs to get pulled off the fucking card. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if people say this match has potential. Oh yeah? Guess what? Guess what, Nimrod? This match has no potential to be good. This match is going to be absolute shit. Brie Bella can't act and she is mediocre in the ring at best. Whereas Stephanie McMahon, she's just a colossal bitch face who needs to get the fuck out of WWE. And the fact that we still have people like Stephanie in WWE, yet people like Leah, Trish Stratus, Michelle McCool and the like are all gone. Yet we still have people like this bitch around. That makes no sense. God damn it, WWE. Do the right thing. End this fucking rivalry. Right now. I don't care. End it. And hopefully Stephanie McMahon will be forgotten into history. This match is going to be absolute shit. And I'm going to leave it at that. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, now that I got the bullshit out of the way, I'm gonna do this. Now that I got the bullshit out of the way, I'm gonna do this card in the order in how excited I am for matches. Don't know if that makes any sense, but whatever. So I'm gonna start off with Randy Orton and Roman Reigns. I think this should be an alright match at best. I really think it should have been a no disqualification match, personally. I think the reason for this matchup is because of the Shield evolution thing, and since Reigns and Orton already had several run-ins before Seth Rollins did the unthinkable and turned on the Shield, so WWE thought, why not? Let's just expand on this Reigns and Orton stuff and make it into some kind of feud. I like that mentality, actually. Now, I'm not saying this match is going to be, match of the night or anything like that, but I kind of like the build-up and psychology behind it. Excuse the hiccup. Fuck hiccups, by the way. They're fucking annoying. Especially when I'm recording a video. Who do I think's gonna win? I'm actually not too sure. I'm kind of pulling for Randy Orton, but I'll probably go for a Roman Reigns victory, but who knows. Alright, up next, I have Bray Wyatt versus Chris Jericho. We all know what happened. Miz came back, no one gave a fuck. Jericho came back, everybody lost their shit. Then what happened? The Wyatts. Yep, Wyatts attacked Jericho, and from there on, Bray Wyatt declared war on Jericho. I really believe this feud was doing at best. I mean, it's okay, but they really could have done a shit ton better with this. I mean, this is the kind of feud that deserves to be this is a main event kind of feud, yet, like, most likely treating as some fucking mid-card feud, and it's kind of disappointing. I mean, Jericho's a fucking great wrestler and all that, but him winning at Battleground, while the match was okay at best, really didn't make much sense. After all, isn't Jericho, at least according to WWE, supposed to be the good guy Jericho and put over young talent? What happened there? Anyway, aside from that, I think it should be another meh match. I don't know. I'm going to go with a Bray Wyatt victory here, and I'll leave it at that. Next, we have Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. We all know how this came about, so I don't need to fucking explain. One thing though, why the fuck a lumberjack match? Seriously? A lumberjack match? Really? An unsanctioned match would have been a perfect fit. Since this is the kind of story that requires an unsanctioned fight. Remember Randy Orton, Triple H? Remember Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels? Now, obviously, without getting families involved, I think this is personal enough. And I really think an unsanctioned match would have been the best option. Anyway, aside this bullshit, this should be a great match, as both Rollins and Ambrose are two great in-ring competitors, and I think this most likely going to get ranked as match of the night by most people. And for who do I want to win? I kind of want Dean Ambrose to win because I'm more of an Ambrose fan than a Rollins fan. But Seth Rollins, in my opinion, I think he's the better ring worker. So I want Dean Ambrose to win, but I'm going to go with a narrow Rollins victory, and I'll leave it at that. Miz and Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. There should be a good fucking match, as the Miz is an effective ring competitor, like him or not, which I do. And Dolph Ziggler is, well, Dolph Ziggler. What happened was, why am I even explaining, but who gives a fuck. What happened was Wade Barrett got stripped of the title thanks to Jack Swagger. Then at Battleground, a Battle Royal took place with Miz winning by last eliminating Dolph Ziggler after spending half the Battle Royal outside the ring. And that apparently was enough to spark a feud between the two of them. I think this has been actually a good story so far, despite a somewhat weak build-up, and this really should be one of the best matches of the night. I want Dolph Ziggler to win because I am kind of the Ziggler mark here, but everybody knows the Miz isn't going to lose the title that fucking early, or else what's the fucking point? So Miz wins, won by it. Now here's the best part. Jack Swagger versus Rusev in a flag match! Woohoo! Wait, what the fuck? I forgot one thing. This about sums up how I feel about this story as a whole. This is my most anticipated match of the night, and the feud so far between Swagger and Rusev over the USA and Russia, and based on the actual events that are happening out there in the real world, like the Ukraine-Crimea crisis and this whole Putin thing. I don't know. I love this shit. Like, I don't care what you people have to say. This is awesome. Feuds like this in general are great when they use real political stuff, real crisis going on out there, and put it into a story. That shit is fucking awesome. Like, remember Del Rio and Swagger over the whole USA-Mexico thing? Now, I don't know if this was based on an actual event. I don't know, but but that story was fucking awesome as well. Even though at that time I was completely I was back when I didn't like Alberto Del Rio. Anyway, the flag match. Well, everybody knows what a fucking flag match is, so I'm not even gonna bother. But this match is gonna be great. This match is gonna be my match of the night, and the feud in its entirety is the best WWE has got right now. Forget Ambrose and Rollins. This is the real shit right there. I'm gonna go with a Swagger victory here, and I think I'll leave you all with "We the People." Oh, one thing I really want to see in this match is fucking Rusev coming out to the Russian or Soviet Union national anthem. Okay? Like, I want to see that. I mean, this is SummerSlam, and Rusev coming out to the Russian slash Soviet anthem would make it the match just the more special. I don't know, that's what I believe anyway. This should be the match before the main event, by the way. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Speak of the devil, the main event is Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Yep, Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman's client who conquered the Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania.
My client, Brock Lesnar, conquered the streak. My client, Brock Lesnar, conquered the streak. My client, Brock Lesnar, conquered the streak. My client, Brock Lesnar, conquered the street. My client, Brock Lesnar, conquered the street.
I want Brock Lesnar to win this, and I think Brock Lesnar is going to win this. However, I don't want a narrow victory. No. Like, I want John Cena to look completely overpowered in this match. I want Lesnar to completely dismantle and destroy John Cena. Kind of like make it like the beating he gave him back at Extreme Rules in 2012, and the beating he gave Zach Gowen on that one episode of SmackDown back in 2003 in front of his mother. If you've watched it, you know what I'm talking about. Take those two, combine them, and make it 100 times even worse and even more, you know, like, hard to watch. Perhaps even leave John Cena with with an actual real-life injury. Maybe a fractured skull. This is not because of my hate for John Cena, but I think that if they do that, this will really impact the story and Brock Lesnar as a whole in a good way. People, you know, make people be like, man, that guy just broke Cena's fucking skull. If John Cena beat him, who can? You know, kind of like that. However, if Cena wins this, which I fucking doubt, but let's say he does win, as an alternate scenario, let's say John Cena does win this match. Okay? It'll be a complete waste of not only the story, but Brock Lesnar's momentum, and it'll just all come down to shit, and it'll just be really bad, and it will really suck ass. So, Lesnar for the win, no question about it. So, that's it for my SummerSlam 2014 predictions video. This is Mike here, signing out. Peace, fuckers! Woo!